Over the last few hours, I've made 4 attempts at making this video because I didn't know exactly what it was really about. Pro tip, how did I get into making YouTube videos? I didn't make YouTube videos. I'd make a video where I'd vent things I never thought I could say to anybody. And then I'd delete them immediately because I knew nobody cared. And when I uploaded them onto YouTube, nobody still cared. But back then, unlike today, if someone didn't like my video, they told me, and I would get a downvote or an upvote, and they liked it. Or maybe an upvote, but some advice. And I uploaded videos about things I thought people would care about, but I did not by mistake, but on purpose, upload a video where I ranted about being frustrated with how YouTube had changed. Back then, it changed enough that it went from being blisteringly fast on any web browser and being able to load dozens of pages in the background without any of them disobediently doing a damn thing, to being to where if I open literally, I'm not kidding, just one tab on a slightly more modern web browser, it will steadfastly refuse to let me pause the video or play it. In fact, if I try to do anything I want to do, it will immediately pick some other unrelated thing to do. If I hover over a link on, let's say over here on the little bar on the side, where all the videos should be, not the damn discussion and description, comment section. If I click over here, yes, I'm using a plugin to push things back the way they were so that I can navigate it, because it's entirely wrong that it's the other way around. It really is. It will actively ignore when I'm clicking and pick an unrelated video that in some cases wasn't on the page. I did a simple test where I right-clicked to open a new tab, and the new video that popped up in the background tab wasn't even listed on the list of choices. Another thing they did today, I'll just get this out of my system, is they're expending an immense amount of extra processor cycles, desperately trying to ignore me hitting the spacebar or K or whatever it is they want me to do to pause a video. If I hit page up and page down, that's been reassigned, and then suddenly it isn't. If I hit the back and forward button, the right and left key to go back and forth 5 seconds in the video player, it will ignore that for up to 3 minutes. Suddenly, while I'm watching the video that finally has tamed itself a bit, it'll start doing key hits I hit 3 minutes ago. It's gotten so bad that Firefox will bring up a little banner at the top that says, "This tab is slowing your computer down. Do you want to cancel it?" And after hitting cancel, it doesn't play anymore, but at least the computer is able to get some of the processor cycles back. Now, full disclosure, it isn't just YouTube. Firefox has consistently made itself less and less functional over the years. It consumes vast amounts of memory when it doesn't need to on a page that I'm looking at that is blank. There's nothing on the screen. It's literally just jacking up memory, remembering nothing. And after 4 or 5 years of this happening, it's not called a memory leak. It's just called Firefox eating RAM. There's absolutely, I've said this in the past, and I actually said it 4 times in 4 videos today that I've deleted. There is no technical reason for that. There's no reason for it to consume more RAM when you're doing less. Other things Firefox did today, by the way, is make it to where it dynamically loads something that's a static thing. A static thing is the first link on the upper right-hand corner of the screen is a click link to go to a video. Okay, but when I hover over it, it wants to dynamically load something, which chews up processor cycles, was never asked for, and does not contribute anything to anybody. All it does is chew up memory and chew up processing cycles and chew up a hell of a lot of bandwidth that YouTube can use as an excuse to demand that people pay for services. When all they would have to do is say, are you ever going to sign up for YouTube Premium? No. We're going to use the low bandwidth version as a punishment, which means it would work immediately because they wouldn't waste my time or theirs throwing extra crap at the screen. Again, they can still put up an ad. They've actually started knuckling under and just putting up a static ad in the upper right-hand corner that's a little bit bigger than the video clicks. That's a static ad, and you can actually click it. And what's funny is it's none of you are going to be surprised. It's actually pertinent to what I'm looking up at the time and actually goes somewhere. If I'm looking up on YouTube how to repair a piece of electronics, there's an ad for me finding the replacement. Exactly what I would like to get. Or a literal link to the help page. Oh my God, YouTube and Google actually doing something entirely beneficial to everyone. Well, I'm sure they'll fuck that up. So, why am I doing this video this way? Originally, these were full screen videos where I demonstrate all the dumb things that you'll see in the title and also the description of this video. If you're allowed to see the title, description, and my channel name, let's get to these. YouTube has decided to abbreviate YouTube channel names by just removing 2 characters of it. There's a YouTube channel called Moon. So now it's listed as M-O and then a bunch of decimal places. Quinkadinkly, 3 dots. Yes, it removes 2 bytes and replaces them with 3 bytes to hide the word moon. Why? Again, as I've said in the past, when I say there's no technical reason for that, what I'm saying is someone is being an asshole, or someone's gotten bored and decided to do something stupid, or they're literally creating a problem and then saying, oh, all you have to do to fix it is load up Google Chrome. Or all you have to do to fix it is pay us money not to beat you over the head with a stick. Breaks are optional. You have to sign up for them on a monthly pay basis. Not quite that bad. If you have a BMW, you have to pay them money every month to let you have heated seats, even though it explicitly says you paid for them. So what you do is, here's the hack, you don't pay for them. Ever. What you do is you have an actual technician go through and bypass every single switch and control the computer has control over and turn them into push buttons. And you remove the computer from it because it'll then turn off the engine even if you change a light bulb in the overhead. Literally that overhead light bulb, the dome light, if you change it out, it won't let you start the car. Because you put in, what did they say, pirated or a knockoff or counterfeit items. Even though it's the actual item they sell, it's because you have to have them do it, and they want to charge you $80 for it to put in a bulb. And make no mistake, it's not something proprietary or unusual. It's literally just the standard bulb socket, but it's made for an LED. And it can detect that you diddled it. If you hit a bump too hard, it'll shut off the engine because it thinks you're changing the light bulb out. God forbid you can do something servicing it. See also, if you own a tractor and it decides that if you, quite literally, change out a piece of equipment that got broken so you can keep farming, it'll shut off and sit there and steadfastly refuse to work, including a video on YouTube if you want to watch it, where a farmer said that the tractor literally put out pieces of equipment so that it would make it impossible to drag it out of his farm so he could finish harvesting. It aggressively fought him and his family getting the damn thing out of there so they could finish harvesting that month. So what they did is they brought in a hauler as cheap as possible, physically ripped it out of the ground, dragged it to the location, told them to watch the video, interrupted them every time they tried to talk and say, your product aggressively damaged the water pipes underneath a field and caused $250,000 of damage. You're being audio video recorded right now. We're going to upload this on social media, and we're going to tell everybody to do the experiment of going out there and literally jostling one connection and seeing if it aggressively grabs the ground and then says, call a tow truck or wrecker. And then gives you a list of them that are very expensive. But Wabtec, no, shut up. Shut up. What do these all have in common? A large corporation doing something they know will make people furious, that will interfere with us doing things like looking up stuff, reading a book, watching a video, and saying, oh, well, yeah, we created that problem, but here's the solution. Pay up. Coercing a person into paying you money is illegal. Period. It's just illegal, period. There's multiple precedents for this that state that if you do this in any shape or form, it's still the same thing. So, how do we fight this on YouTube? Well, we can't. It's YouTube. YouTube, yeah, you signed that Disney-style agreement. You have to do arbitration. But they don't have to do arbitration because it only goes one way. Because a contract is supposed to be whatever the hell it is that the most powerful person wants. So, list of complaints for the day. Let's synopsize this at the 10-minute and 10-second mark. Here we go. YouTube is abbreviating channel names by 2 digits only just to be an annoying snit. Second, just to being an annoying snit, if you hit pause, stop, anything that amounts to I do not consent, stop it, it will ignore that entirely. And then when you try to play the video, it'll put in up to a 3-minute delay for no good reason. But WebTech, insert explanation of what you're assuming I did. This is me loading up a brand new browser, the latest version of Firefox, with no plugins and add-ons. It was supposed to play advertisements. Oh yeah, YouTube broke their advertiser bot utility, and it broke in such a way that it would just screw with things. But that's my fault for not loading Chrome. The first fucking thing it brought up is load up Chrome. Or Safari, because Apple apparently can intimidate Google enough that you can't make people switch from Safari on Mac. Remember, it's only counterfeit if they don't get paid 5 times over for it. Meanwhile, and this is funny, Microsoft Corporation allowing you to download ISOs for literally MS-DOS and Windows 3.1 all the way up to the most recent copies for free. They literally would rather have you pirate from them than get a bad piece of software that might break your computer because, oh my God, the catastrophes. Then there's Google basically daring you to try to pause a video. But anyway, to synopsize, like I said, they are shortening the YouTube channel names. I'm sure there'll be a feature where you can pay up to fix that by abbreviating it by just 2 characters. Solution: change your channel name to where it includes 3 dots at the end. Yeah, instead of WAPTech 1 and WAPTech 2, it'll be WAPTech 1 ... WAPTech 2 ... Now what are they going to do? Abbreviate the dots away and make it look the way it's supposed to? No, they're going to detect that because, of course, that's for extra ultra premium subscribers. Yes, confirmed accounts that are premium accounts that are run by... The New York Times is having this happen to their name. You got some balls fucking with the New York Times. Go ahead and do it. And literally every other channel. And again, there was a channel that had a 4-digit name, Moon, and they make it Moo. So, or is it Mo? Where's Curly and Larry at? So, next, I didn't click that. Yes, you didn't click that. You'll be hovering over a video. If you're like me and make it to where on the lower left part of your screen, it shows you what you're about to click so you know what you're getting into. Many websites won't let you see what you're about to click because reasons? So that you won't be able to tell, oh, it's leading off of the website, or oh, it's going to load some bullshit. YouTube does one better. Oh, I'm hovering over some random string of characters for the video ID. And as I'm about to click it, it randomly changes it to something on whatever's trending. Why is the Olympics having too many people vomiting while doing Olympic trials a video I need to see when I'm clicking cat wrestling, kittens wrestling each other? Yes, I did that as a test because normally on the right side, it just gives me more kitten videos. It took me 30 goddamn minutes to get it to stop putting up something about the Olympics, about opinionated people, left and right and not center, arguing over shit that don't matter, that nobody cares about. It's the fucking Olympics. Nobody cares. Nobody should. Okay, I'll type in tractors. What did I get? Somebody ranting about the earth being flat. And for those of you about to say, but WebTech, no, this is off of a fresh install of a browser in a virtual machine. I did all of that shit you were going to bring up. It didn't work. And it wasn't the video I clicked because as soon as I started to click it, it changed the URL to what they wanted me to watch. Why even give us the illusion of choice when you're going to get caught that easy? Thanks for watching. Have a good day. We all need luck with this one.